How's it going, Miranda?
Good.
Good.
Pretty uneventful. How are you?
Good. How has your week been? What's going on?
Not much. Same as last time. I basically started looking for things to do in my spare time. You know.
So still feeling kind of out there, bored, not...
Yeah. I don't have anything to do besides class, so
Right.
I'm trying to see how to feel useful, or that at least I'm not wasting my life.
Right. And it makes you, when you feel that you are not doing anything productive, you go to this thought that you are wasting your life, wasting time.
Yes, but also it gives way to kind of my ruminating thoughts, which kind of can range from everything to, oh, I didn't do anything today, whatever, to why am I this useless?
Right. So when you were in the past, when you were a kid, when you were a teenager, did you have like activities and hobbies, or that you were enjoying doing things that to fill in your spare time?
Yeah, I used to do Irish dance and I really enjoyed that. I had to stop doing that because school. And that's kind of how it happened with all my hobbies, like school got in the way and I had to stop doing them.
Why did you enjoy it so much?
Because first of all, I wasn't bullied in my extracurriculars, and it was something to get my mind off of things, and I was having fun.
So you were bullied
Yeah.
in school?
Yeah.
Is that something that you want to work on now, or maybe deal with that in another session, or you're good with this?
I think I've had enough time to process it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get back to working with feeling not wasting time. How you doing with not wasting time?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have beliefs or ideas about why it's important to not wasting time?
Well, I always felt, at home there was always this idea that, you have to work, you have to be doing something to improve your life. Okay, it's good to have, free time, but...
And that came from mom and dad?
Yeah.
Okay. And as you were kind of going through your process of school and becoming a young adult,
Mm-hmm.
Did this idea from your parents about gotta do something with your time, don't waste time, you gotta work or you're not gonna get there, did this stick with you?
I think it has, and it's, I spent 18 years living with them, so
Right.
it's hard to shake off things that you were raised with.
So when you excuse me.
Yeah.
When you finally got into college, where you are now, you're in a master's program and you're I'm sure busy with academics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the in-between time, where we are currently right now, what do you find yourself thinking when you are not doing anything? What's coming to mind?
When I'm not doing anything, it's kind of whatever, I let it pass. It's only until later that I start to feel guilty.
Mm-hmm. And when you feel guilty, what's going on with that? Are there feelings associated with feeling guilty? Other feelings associated with it,
just kind of like the guilt of, oh, that's another day I could have been doing something and I didn't.
Right. What about anything physical that comes along when you're actually in this? What would we call this? If you wanted to call this, what is this time when you're not doing anything? If you wanted to just kind of make it a little bit more real and concrete instead of wasting time.
What do you mean, like name it?
Like really kind of down. You say it's wasting time, it's not doing anything, but what would you say that it is? Is it time that you are lonely, or time that you are feeling kind of lazy, or how would you really describe it?
A bit of both. I'm feeling lazy most of the time, but then occasionally I'll be a little lonely, which, whatever, I've always been comfortable, on my own, but there are times when I wish I could share it with other people.
Okay. So, what about like anything physical? So you're sitting there, you're having the downtime, maybe the downtime, and you're not really doing much. Excuse me. Do you get any sort of like other physical symptoms, like maybe anxiety that you're not doing anything and you heart kind of?
I start pacing around a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I like where I live right now, it's a studio apartment, so I'll just walk around the apartment. I won't go outside, God forbid, but like I'll stay in there, which is, I think about it now and it's kind of frustrating. Like I could be doing exercise or whatever, but now I stay,
Right. So you pace around and you kind of get edgy?
Yeah, antsy.
Antsy.
Yeah.
That's a good word. What do you find that is keeping you doing this instead of making change? Because the fact that you're bringing it up means that it's something that you'd like to change.
It's so comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you say would make you moderately uncomfortable, but something that you felt that you could do to get you out of this rut? And you're in a rut, and this is something that is extremely common with many people. Ups and downs of feeling active and then not active, and then I should be active, kind of stuff. This is something that's very typical. So, but what would you say is an activity, a little goal, mini goal, that would kind of get you out of your comfort zone, but not be overwhelming? We could actually work on this together right now.
I guess maybe go out for walks a little more often. Like I do that already, but maybe go out, after university rather than stay there, or go out on Sundays.
How long do you walk for? What's like an average length of walk?
I'll go out, I'll walk, I'll stay somewhere like at a cafe, and it depends on what I like, how full it is. Because if it's really full, I don't like it.
Right.
So it can range somewhere from like 3 hours to 1 hour, or 1 hour to 3 hours.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
How do you feel? What are you thinking? How does your body feel when you come back from a good walk, whether it's an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours? When you come back to your house, how do you feel?
It's nice, because I feel like, okay, I've done my part. I wasn't pacing around like a caged lion in my apartment. Right.
So it helps.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't do it as often as I would like to.
Okay. So you think that maybe going for these walks more frequently might help you?
Yeah.
What about walk with friends and stuff? Something a little bit more social.
Yeah, that could work as well.
Because when you have a partner that you're kind of running around with and stuff, instead of a walk, it kind of becomes like a little adventure.
Yeah.
Explore new areas and stuff. Okay, so you're talking about that you have this downtime. We'll call it downtime just to kind of put a label on it, put it in a box for now. When you're having feelings, negative feelings associated with it, and I'm just trying to recap right now everything we talked about. So you have this belief that kind of comes from early experiences with your parents that you have to do something. If you're not doing something all the time, and then you go to this way that you are having these negative automatic thoughts, these assumptions about the way that you're not when you, excuse me,
Yeah.
I get tongue tied.
Okay.
When you're not doing something, you go to this place that I'm useless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think walks is a great place to
Mm-hmm.
start. I think that maybe an activity, like you said that you really enjoyed dancing.
Yeah.
When you were younger, it was a really great experience for you.
Yeah.
I think that is. Well, tell me what you think about
Dancing or just about that one period in my life?
about getting back into it now.
It would be nice. On one hand, yes, I would like to do it, but on the other hand, taking a class, it's also, I'm a little older. I haven't done it in a long time, so how's that gonna look? And that's kind of what's kept me from doing anything else.
Right.
Because I feel like I would feel more comfortable if I was in a state in a place where we were all starting at the same level, and I wasn't the only one who just kind of got back into it or is just starting at this activity.
So it would bring you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That could be good. What do you think?
Yeah, it can definitely. I'm sure it can be good.
It could help you. What do you think? It could help you grow.
Yeah.
And it's social,
Mm-hmm.
dancing,
Mm-hmm.
and people are probably just there for fun.
Yeah.
You know.
Sure.
So something to think about, I think, and we would be able to talk about it another time
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to talk about how we would go get you to a dance class.
Yeah.
Anything else that was going on with feeling the downtime, the negative feelings and thoughts associated with the downtime?
Well, apart from like the physical activity, it's kind of. It doesn't happen so much with university because I have enough time and I'm on. I realize it's a master's program, so I try to do all my things on time.
Right.
But it's stuff that I wanted to do, on the side. So for example, I like to write a lot, and I haven't done that. I haven't written. I was writing a novel and I haven't written anything in like. I don't know, since before the summer. So it's like, I could be doing this thing that I've been working on for 3 years, but also I wanna sleep.
Well, it's again, we were saying that what's going on with everything is really normal. Sometimes it just is nice and appropriate to just kind of come home and melt.
Yeah.
And veg out and do nothing. That's okay. And I think it's, it shows a strength in you that you're independent. That's an independence that you can do that by yourself, and but I think too much of this is getting you to this place, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Too much of that is getting to that place of feeling kind of anxious and guilty and going to that place in your head with.
Yeah, that's basically what happens.
Okay. All right. So great. We can pick up and continue next week.
Sure.
Okay, Miranda.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you.